See, I'm a just carve in and form in ya path in, not boring by a having thus nor ing. I'm a just carving and forming ya good ha morning. Wise up dies like a psychosomatic neuroimmunology. From a lyrical medicinal intrinsic out technology. Yo all hail and I'll go set sail to this holy grail of the linguistic detail. And with all your devotion, this poetry in emotion, you can surf the cosmic ocean. Yeah, yo, so come on, come and lady, let's go a little loco. Due in the locomotion. Yeah. Eyes are cause just for your auto feel a love emotion. Yeah. See, I'm a just carving and forming ya path in, not boring by a having thus nor ing. I'm a just carving and forming ya good morning. Hey presto, this is the best bestow. So yo, let's go and let's flow. This bliss and bless so synchronicity shows. God knows, fine rhyme aligning in rows, playing his words like dominoes. Yo, post haste, no time to waste. Hocus pocus, it's time to focus. No joke, don't smoke, choke us. Yeah, I'm on a roll, pulling out the old magics from out a hole of a rabbit hole at tricks. See, I'm a just carving and forming ya path in, not boring by a having thus nor ing. I'm a just carving and forming ya good morning. Whether you're just freestyling a fine wonder smile shine, taxing a visual and or a waxing a lyrical rhyme, the simplicity of love can flow in synchronicity as above so below. We're so graced as placed as this human race gets raced with this soul food laced with music you can taste. There is no other time greater to be a creator or just copy and paste. See, I'm a just carving and forming ya path in, not boring by a having thus nor ing. I'm a just carving and forming ya good morning. I love it when fine line rhymes have genuine line defines. They make my smile shine. Go that extra mile. Don't ask why. I don't know. And don't ask how. Just go with the flow. Take your polylogarithmic pseudo time. This fine night, find a way to control the rhyme and line highlight. With less toe from auto, we'll have all the right moves. And with more manuals, we'll have all the right grooves. high doses of self-hypnosis. My diagnosis is more ecstasis for all the mass single quote S. See, I'm a just carving and forming ya path in not boring. By having the snoring, I'm a just carving and forming ya good haha morning.
It's a jinx and something stinks, following the links to the common universal sense of instincts. It's human's job to think the sphinx does not blink, as it's seriously the brink on an apocalyptic money sink. What's up, all heads down, thumbs up, texting the vortex, hacks hexing as an uprising to the event horizon, on the horizon rising a.
So indecision, visions of emotions, then produce a few locomotion, fusion, motion, implosions, and fission confusion. Like ocean corrosions, from suspicions, illusions of erosions, where high positions, prostitution lotions, give diluted answers to delusions, and solutions to dungeon exclusion promotions, as way to infuse their emotions of pollution, scum attributions, like practical tactic solution. When one fun runs, no fun's cooking noodle conundrums, as a conundrums beats of geeks, streaking leaks on cheeks excretes, from cheeks which depletes for weeks, to retreats of lie repeats, somehow Greeks elites to cash cows, on seats with chow treat receipts, to tax the max, with an excess they chop the hacks with boot kickbacks, increasing the quack stats and crack lack stacks, to keep intact the packs, smoking darker blacks, from many whole attacks, Millie Vanilli tracks, singing for snacks, and jumping on chili, then sucking Sully Billy's willy with their vanity into insanity, then fucking them with throat profanity, with a happy dogma tale, confirmation, in an application, contrail gap mishap agitation, to derail flowing a gale at the Yale PhD sale and THC crime derail, as holy grail set sail as a snail so frail and pale, from infected email of complication and man manipulation, from his LinkedIn implication, incorrect use of topic tech is a head wreck by the neck type of check. At direction inspection sections of perception for contraception injection or elective interjections of conception correction interception effects.
My epic tech detects hectic code.
It's a jinx and something stinks.
I got your picture.
Law confliction with or
if a black hole scares any.
I got your picture. Or rapture capture. Cause aha, the scripture to picture is like a rapture capture. And I see the con descending down to all the asses. Ascending up like extraterrestrials. Extra testicles. An extra gender. Extra agenda. They full on hell compel with real aerial swells. It's a full on frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. Yeah, your scripture picture is a rapture capture. Your scripture picture is a rapture capture. The scripture to picture is like a rapture capture. And I see the condescending down at all the asses. Ass sending up. And extraterrestrials. Extra testicles. And extra gender extra agenda extra gender extra agenda. To full hell compel with real aerial swells. It's a full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. Ha, I got your picture. Or rapture capture. I got your picture. Rapture capture. Cause the scripture to picture like a rapture capture. And see the condescending down at all the asses. Ass sending up to like extraterrestrials with extra testicles. With more drugs, more wine, more fine swine dine. More drugs, more wine, more fine swine dine. Get it into ya. But not in India, where it's a sin to ya. To full hell compel with real aerial swells. It's
greetings with love. It's time to show how universal order fits like a glove. Knowledge and appreciation is a symbolic piece of. Just open your mind and look up above. And know, at some point in technology, communication and interaction across the galaxy, from any destination in real time is a reality, because connectionism is a serious business of selectionism, and, as broader spectrums have a higher probability, for more exceptions or less rejections of your proper higher order ability. Our imagination stimulations are mind-alternating alterations which make a space destination pedagogical education situation. These intense simulations are initiating the common universal sense. So congratulations, as your quantum local relativity is about to commence enlightening enigmatic type activity with a grand super unification theory. Hence, from simple universal geometry that only requires one postulate that is a real and proven stipulate the axiom scale of infinity, like breaking down the fence. Now know how we relate our connectivity through the asymptotic wave function of reality. So please, don't take offense, but basically, reverberation observation of your destination for pragmatic interaction estimation along homeomorphic Fourier polynomial lines of fate. An inverse function at diffeomorphism junctions is a calculation, action, attraction, for interaction on guesstimations and some guess assumptions. So, by analyzing oscillations of analog to digital data at a minimal, superliminal, superluminal, rejuvenal from simultaneous, quaternious, hectic trigonometrics is a finger on the trigonometric tactic, matrix in the matrix. This asymptotic chaotic calculus invasion by our robotic symbiotic then feels your sensation to get us in. Bot. Yeah, so then we can relate. Mate, it's great. Thus this fifth debate before it's too late. It's the parsimonious, harmonious, Tron flux analog wave ripples they flow along the nexus inwards energy matrix. So now you know that even instantaneous is late in this cosmological constant show, as quantum entanglement instant interpolations make light speed seem slow. Relating directly to particles and their waves is how the size scale speed rate behaves, and as perturbations along cosmological constants reverberate constantly, phenomenological, supersymmetrical, superluminality of superposition principles interpolate at some deterministic point to create a covariance of wave ripple duality in cosmology, delivering epistemology chronology, a type of apology, as psychosomatic neuroimmunology, from lyrical medicinal technology.
Then party harder, prorata,
Yo, suck punks. Worship your stinky, funky, junky, punky skunks.
Hello human society uncivilized.
Yeah, Shakespeare's back pumping crap rap, showing dog bit the chess show. To turn up the tap, play and spin to win, octar and spin all night, and grins on chins. From polite when wins not generating sins from blings. I'm a chan up grin off me socks, eating rocks for dinner. But hey mom, if I had to pick a Pokemon, I choose I choose to use Datu Pikachu's chomping on the chill pills for the Pac-Man thrills and spills. Drive then buy through, killing some bills. Happy Meal deals on wheels, showing all our YFLIU something new that you knew our room is also true. Ha ha, I packed a strong punch. I've been known to outlast the whole bunch, lazing around in an after-dinner munch. The clock keeps ticking my style lines. Remind 'em when to hit snooze. Life's too short to hit rewind. Jump aboard, it's a pleasure cruise. No life raft, this ship's built to last. We don't set sail at half-mast, this crew is all star pro-cast, kicking back, kickbacks from the past, rock solid and born to last.
While hand planting in the sand, we're all just tanning as planned. Hologramming jams, program grand slams to thank humans. Bloody damn dance, webcam, cramming, Merry X Max, hello Hul kosher bram hands. Fly by bar supercode scans, caring for sarcasms. Man seriously, programming, or from Momning. We mang.
I got your picture. Or rapture capture. Cause aha, the scripture to picture is like a rapture capture. And I see the con descending down to all the asses. Ass sending up like extraterrestrials. Extra testicles. An extra gender. Extra agenda. They full on hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. Yeah, your scripture picture is a rapture capture. Your scripture picture is a rapture capture. The scripture to picture is like a rapture capture. And I see the condescending down at all the asses. Ass sending up in extraterrestrials. Extra testicles. In extra gender, extra agenda, extra gender, extra agenda. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. Ha, I got your picture. Or rapture capture. I got your picture. Rapture capture. Cause the scripture to picture like a rapture capture. And see the condescending down at all the asses. Ass sending up to like extraterrestrials. With extra testicles. With more drugs, more wine, more fine swine die. More drugs, more wine, more fine swine die. Get it into ya. But not in India, where it's a sin to ya. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe. To full hell compelled with real aerial swells. It's a full on full frontal lobe probe across the whole goddamn globe.
Law confliction.
Hi, come and open my Pandora's door of the Explorer box. Mile high flying like Qantas poking a polecat hunt is. spreading mushroom spore clouds to consume. Shaking this room as my perfume hits the room in full bloom. It's like hot butter, bang, bust a boom, ah boom, boom boom boom. Bada beam, bada boom, bada boom. Headshot.
Under a tree in a garden by the sea, a begging dove sings a bluebird for love. You, my darling, are number one, and deserve the best in life, and all that is fun. When I look in your eyes, I hear all cries, not knowing life and joy in these highs. As you're the bride girl and I'm the groom bee. My baby bee buzzing lockstocked with my key. A snuggling a bug in a rug setting butterflies free. So know that you're in her glow halo we all can see. Just go with the flow, you can't fight the gravity. This is the time to inner blow. On show universally, to the dark star we go. You know, just you and me, like butterflies and bees, maybe making you Vancouver babies.
Ha ha, so wet. Your mouth on my breast and finger below penetrate me please, I want to watch it grow. Heavy petting, tongues inspect. I'm so wet. Wanna check?
Let's rock this earth with a big bang, and give birth to our own kick-ass gang. Yeah, chop up the surf riding this slang. On our home turf is the place to hang. Check 1, 2, my word, the song, when I rang. No time to rehearse, only one time space immerse. We sang, doing our thing.
Hey baby, hey hi hi ha ha.
Looking so hot, hit in my spot, from sitting atop me. Now yeah, I'm so proud, that fine smile, styling, smiling at me, divine shine for a mile, that was our Corsica catastrophe. And now, with your eyes and your eyes are attacking me. Looking so hot, hit in my spot, from sitting atop me.
Everyone stay calm. This is the self-harm alarm for those. Everyone stay calm. This is the self-harm alarm for those being astray led to an ashtray bed, and that all flags waved and raised so red. This is the dismissal whistle. Say goodbye, row, with a lead eraser. Be like a pyro. Go draw a gyro. It'll amaze ya. Go fetch a sketch, then patch a scratch. Ah hurrah, take your pseudo time. Find the way to control the line. Hurry up but don't be late, for this party harder, pro rata. Wait, uniting grins on chins, not our sinner. From polite win-wins, I'm our winner. Just remember, all each and every day, the best game maybe we can play is to win this game of courtesy at each all and every other way. But I tend to disagree that you beg to differ, that I'm looking in the mirror, getting further to the nearer. So say hello, hey, for a brighter day. And the right of way, I guess, is to turn our work into a perk that you play. And what you lack in harm, arms and arm. If you're clever, just make up with your charm. As this is a game we can all play, forever fighting this war of dissent. That's been going down for throughout the ages. You can say it's like a war of the sages. So I bet you can forget all the wages, because history repeats, turning the same. Stage pages, unfun runs, no funds. It's time to bring out the big guns. So your hocus pocus, it's now time to focus. Yeah, gonna smoke, choke us. So yo post haste, no time to waste. Put the pedal to the metal and win a gold medal. So hey presto, this is the best bestow. This bliss and blesso. Synchronic city flow, sure shows, God knows, prime line aligning in rows. So let's play these dominoes let's roll. I'm on a roll, pulling out our all. Mag chicks from out our hole to our rabbit hole. Hat tricks, this life roll, ultimate troll of the die I scroll. So only the triple one game, not the walk of shame. It's time to start. Education for your heart, yeah, or for your soul. See, I'm just carving and forming. You're patting, not boring. By our having, the snoring. Ha ha, yeah. I'm just carving and forming. Yeah, good morning. So when I pray, I laser days, tears, raising my phrase, ways, with an axe to grind, an axe the rhyme, just kicking backs, with kickbacks to the max, it's just the facts, not piled in stacks, to all you who queue at the cracks, just relax, you take tacky toe cracks, max, pop them tic-tac snack attacks, go drop your decks, and hit the love shacks, but getting the sack is slack, for hacky sack racing some hacks, a super rapid metro fad, like a yo-yo retro, happy hacky sack, hetero act, but my boomerang won't come back.
Well, what's up? Just like all psychosomatic neuroimmunology, family ritual medicinal and forensical technology. We're so scattered, like nothing really matters, all falling shattered, so look out who let the dogs out. Now howling and growling without a doubt with Mickey Milkshake most from below blows, then make the snake awake like Viagra, grow bigger than a Negro. I know you know how damn pro this show. When raw hiding, smooth sliding, two worlds are colliding, hard as iron, no lying, roaring out from hiding, soaring about flag lightning, flying freeze, Kentucky fried, yo-yoing, low tongue tie, go baby blow, flowing head to toe licking. Y'all know just a show for sure, the geo flow so slow, and how low can I go? Just give the orders to Mrs. Palmer's ever-ready daughters, like lambs to the slaughters, and reduce the news to let loose the juice of waterfall exploding waters, lights, camera, erection, the G-style is your direction, queen. Well, what's up? Just like all psychosomatic neuroimmunology, family ritual medicine and forensical technology. We're so scattered, like nothing really matters, all falling shattered, so look out who let the dogs out. Now howling and growling without a doubt with Mickey Milkshake most from below blows, then make the snake awake like Viagra, grow bigger than a Negro. I know you know how damn pro this show. When raw hiding, smooth sliding, two worlds are colliding, hard as iron, no lying, roaring out from hiding, soaring about flag gliding, flying freeze, Kentucky fried, yo-yoing, low tongue tie, go baby blow, flowing head to toe licking. Y'all know just a show for sure, the geo flow so slow, and how low can I go? Just give the orders to Mrs. Palmer's ever-ready daughters, like lambs to the slaughters, and reduce the news to let loose the juice of waterfall exploding waters, lights, camera, erection, the G-style is your direction. Queen goddess of hots, you got .com them spots as I connect your dots, cause honey what ya got is the red hot life, 2 money shot, ya spot is a grand jackpot. Now the pressure's tense, sis, I can't handle all off of this like a hit, can't miss the top to toe kiss, smothering heavenly bliss, the burning swells tight smelling. So right, get it on all day night long, so right yet so wrong. The G string on, 8 is that thong. I'm cooking a G stew, that'll please for you, so strong. It's a gong to sing God's own song, as my heart beats like King Kong. Cooking a stew, something's wrong, something's going down, I'm dropping a bomb. Quaking fair earth, shaking fist at turf, awaking a new big op earth, big bang. The universe that sang, doing its thing. Bang on, no rehearse, one time space immerse, cause there's only one way to reverse this burning curse with the ecstasy of God's fantasy. As a gift to us kind, loving in his work, the power to combine, let's rule as one. It's time to entwine this fun so fine, get busting your busty A-line, grind exploring to find, adoring so blind, is this odd.com cock block, so with the coffee cup, you'll cough it up, it's time to sneeze, with the ESTDs, yet hook me up, yeah, distorting registries as I look it up on nature's calling, stop stalling, I'll cock block your yawning, a bitch I need ya cake, hell's big bake has no give or take, for fuck's sake, are you even awake?
It's a I can't miss one. To smothering you in heavenly light bliss.
No. Oh, holy saint, and from God you got the buns of a mod. Wait, hold your mold, and behold the pure, hard-pressed stone. Cold gold, to hot to handle, to cold, to hold sweet sugar ice, baby. So cool for shine, so sold, like a pearl in her oyster. Your waves are gangsta crashing down my pains, so I thanks ya.
Well, darling, if we centered and I entered, new pleasure will be invented. But hey, I'm just a PC data bitch with loose screws, so smack me to the floor and suck out my data. CPU's syntax attacks are hectic hacks, so chillax with some kick and back tax. So yo, ya know I'm your dream girl ho, extreme sleaze machine, to flow atomic data bomb, so wrong going all night is so right, and it blows so long. Beater test me master beat, and molest me faster, as burning smells tight disaster. For crying out loud, a thunder that yells like master, all over so under my spells might for a Christmas all year, yet I'll jingle your bells so right, and outlast y'all with what was sowed. And the swell showed, a bombshell mode, mother payload is owed, ready to explode, a super code overload. If a black hole scares any millionaires out there, and who cares, and shares prayers, and has spare shares, I swears we can light up flares, like yuppies we hippies wearing flares with flare. We'll repair these unfair affairs and stop these pyro backyard bears with a goodbye row, from the top of the stair in high chairs. But beware squares with underwear but tears, they have been searching and researching, and just go, but no buts, we're lurching. Because they have no guts, so go on to sniff more butts. We're high perching like mud stuck in rut, shooting bricks in fear of dick eviction. Cuts are a trick afflicted by their licking dick addiction. Like sluts can't even blow a dismissal whistle when the snooze cruising losers needed a prod kick in their guts. Because oh my god, are we all on the naughties pyromaniacs, and all their maniacs are paid by the wahad, because some call them brainiacs. But still no high model mod, which is odd, as even all their black hole fascination desires play with unknown fires, then quantum foam and froth at the mouth, like trying to money shot nature's black hole down south, with energy surging for virgin black holes that are merging on the horizon. It's not surprising that this event is an event horizon uprising. By realizing all the particle colliding lies an excuse pollution, as those dark fascinations are the worst type of mass assassinations that money buys, so let there be no confusion. Realize there's no substitute for proper dogma execution is wise, but the magician ignition repetitions from all these Melvins are still hot for Calvins, and but so then turn to gay Sheldons on televisions causing a
kick bustin'. You run a mission and you're wishing for someone to bone this lonely position. What the fuck? Alright, stop. Cooperate and listen. Ace is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs and hold on to you tight, flowing like a hawk daily and night.
Will it ever stop?
Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights, let's blow. To the E-teens I'll rock your night with a candle. Light up your eyes and watch him jump like a sandal.
Damn.
Something's about to go boom. I'll get in your brains like poisonous mushroom.
Deadly.
Cause I'm the queen of rap, everyone keeps telling me. Love it or leave it, yeah, better gameplay. You get my 8 balls if you queue all day. If there's a problem, yo, well I'll solve it. check what I cook for you. VJ dissolve it. Now that the party is pumping, with the ace kicking in and the people are jumping, quick to the point of breaking, cooking. That sweet is like cooking the bacon.
Burn it up.
And be quick, and mingle. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal, with a hot head, and the full souped up mental. I'm gonna roll. It's time to go solo.
Rolling.
With my 10-point rose, and my bag I pop down so my head can blows. Yo girlies on standby, you're waiting just to get high.
Do they fly?
No, huh? They just too shy. I kept on pursuing to the next flock. I bust a pipe while heading to the next rock. That block was dead, yeah. So I continued to straight to 1 ATP brain revenue. Those girls look hot wearing blessed hair and tan bikinis, driving their other sped street cred Mount Lamborghinis. Jealous? Cause they're out getting blind. Play what I say when I hand out the wine.
Ready.
For the champs on the floor, hey, the champs are looking younger using IQ not balls. Some shots of wheatgrass I could smell, so I grabbed what's mine out of her bush hell.
Falling.
Only God creates class. I jumped in my car, still on the gas. Bumpers are for bumping, but attitudes are fat. Trying to get some play as the whack is back.
Police are on the scene.
Yeah, they gave me the green and backed me up cause I'm running all I don't seen. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check what I cooked for your P-brain, uphold it. Take care cause I'm a lyric ace poet. My game has left the scene just in case ya didn't know it. I made a high town and converted all the bass rounds enough to stop great holes in the ground as my styles. Like a magical thrill, peaceful times position fulfilled, conducted, of course it's a hell of a concept, we make it hype. But you wanna stop, quit this shaft blade and the shade slide ice like a ninja when your razor blade so fast all the PJs are
banned.
If I was a thug, I'd cut my own hand, keep my composure to its time, to get loose, magnetized by the pipe, till I kick my blues. If you got a problem, yo, you solve it. Locate your hook for your doctor, resolve it. Word to your other.
If a black hole scares any millionaire, if a black hole scares any millionaires out there, and who cares, and shares prayers, and has spare shares, I swears we can light up flares, like yuppies, we hippies wearing flares with flair will repair these unfair affairs and stop these pyro backyard bears with a goodbye row, from the top of the stair in high chairs, but beware squares with underwear but tears, they have been searching entry researching, and just go, but no buts, we're lurching. Because they have no guts, so go on to sniff more butts. We're high perching like mud stuck in mud, shooting bricks in fear of dick eviction. Cuts are trick afflicted by their licking dick addiction. Like sluts can't even blow a dismissal whistle when the snooze cruising losers needed a prod kick in the guts. Because oh my god, are we all on the nobbies, pyromaniacs? And all their maniacs are paid by the wad, because some call them brainiacs. But still no model mod, which is odd, as even all their black hole fascination desires play with unknown fires in quantum foam and froth at the mouth, like trying to money shot nature's black hole down south with an urge surging for virgin black holes that are merge verging on the horizon. It's not surprising that this event is an event horizon uprising. By realizing all the particle colliding lies in excuse pollution, as those dark fascinations are the worst iPod mass assassinations that money buys, so let there be no confusion. Realize there's no substitute for proper dogma execution is wise, but the magician ignition repetitions from all these Melvins are still hot for Calvins and buts, so then turn to gay Sheldons on televisions, causing an exhibition of indecisions from clouded intuition visions aloud now in loud tuition crowd positions seem to be proud of 8 bitch is wild, with which broomstick stitches hell compelled on what's well during enter the mission excursion to pitch an apocalypse switch incision perversion vision version. Two young lads with EP egos, cheapos, speech impediment betos, with incessant lisp blisters grabbed all those lads. Gonads going nuts, develop tongue scabs from more jab stabs, revising the advising, so any realizing of this alternate agenda even confused gender, so the penultimate fault conclusion mind bender based on every ultimate pretender. That light with a fried delusion was probably really a touchy-feely bartender that tried a gay pride parade and tried to pop a wheelie but then cried when the pocket pissing cascade dried, really nearly died because someone chomped on chili then sucked that silly Billy's Willie ha then lied about fans keeping him uber cools, only shows an ego billow finding it impossible to buy their extreme dreams, so just then blow up some teen's team via an EP team show with no skill or luck, still in full of testy cream. So what the fuck is up, Chuck? Yo, stubborn mule bums on stools with stools for tools, suck it up. That's where the buck got stuck. Carrot tan stick is a major fuck up, making them swim in pools of old school rules by LUBE goober fools on the not thinking it's Fonzarelli YHA cools to make reality appear odd, and so these schools of ruling goldfish spit heads are just tools on extra medium EDS that can be caught with a rod you just.
It's a jinx and something stinks, following the links to the common universal sense of instincts. It's humans' job to think the Sphinx does not blink, as it's seriously the brink on an apocalyptic money sink. What's up, all heads down, thumbs up, texting the vortex hacks, hexing as an uprising to the event horizon, on the horizon writing a
mini black hole surprising event and trying to invent with the taxpayers hundreds of billions that are already spent by brats. Curiosity from fat cats, those big boys with toy big wigs hats, those dingbats need a
congrats for losing the risk reward stats, not a Doug from
EA.com manipulation. Where I'm from, where's your headed, who owns it? You all got what the fuck pound like ideology, cloned like sheep, counting each other to sleep in a
heap full of bull from all the wool pulled over forever to keep, like speds on ya and EDSA.
Mental ability of goldfish wish called the sped goldfish heads fish envisions mirror headbutting conditions. Free is not cheap, then it's pan scan for global pandemic panic scam attack panda pandemonium is up.
An eclectic, hectic, hip-hop, cryptic, ecliptic, apocalyptic, trick, politically, statistically and mystically correct and extrasensory incorrect direct tech. This is also a intuition mission, because string sections of relevant selection spectrums are these elegant connection exceptions. Little twinkler, superstar avatar, super orchestrated, conducting a far twanging the prey guitar as the universe runs like music would play a hymn from within harmonics tunes. Those harmonics all sway swim with the current destiny of today. If your moral compass points the right way throughout this wildlife twisting as the jackknife deviates, alleviates, recalibrates to steer the dire straight, stunt driving as this life surviving demonstrates time has forever no weight axioms, feel soul testing it as a
whole probability grading is in the afterlife. Proper ability as to base tuition direct from the Fairness Commission. This future prediction mission exhibition uncontroversial incursion, and also as a
inertial commercial, the initial ignition perception condition to what's true or which tool like this is uber cool or to's a
drooling goober flumes.
My epic tech detects hectic covariant matrix effects, spherical, particle, convolution harmonics, harmonics, hypersymmetric, with the electric, supersonics, superdupersonics. It's our vibe VR tribe, attempt sensation, to feel the heat, upbeat, the sound our vibration, our good vibration. Smells like souls are frying like rice. Christ. Not just once, maybe twice. On sale at Yale, so all hail. The failed trailers behind heroin derail, running slow as a snail. My drive will get reformatted and battered. Whoa, my screen will get splattered, cause I'm overclocked, overcooked. Full quest, guest estimated, yup, I'm overbooked. Teaching chickens how to cook from a cookbook, unless MKFC fried, rocket by shaken baking shipped. Just establishing that I am astonishingly shocked. I sense an impending doom formality, from an intractable calamity, a tragic castle travesty, your majesty. Because I accept the butterfly effect in my gut feeling, living with feel, keeping it real, with all my senses reeling. Why is it unclear that all the nuclear here is waiting for our self-destruction to appear? And how does their AIQ form the Q inside and outside Intel 2? I think, therefore thinking for us to vanity is insanity, and a sin to humanity, like bloody profanity. I swear it must be hectic, with our fingers on the trigger non-metric, trying to deal with fingerless dyslexics, and their rhetorics, about mates' hat tricks.
Nah, it's just 3-body, 3D spherical particle convolution.
It's hectic with my finger on these trigonometrics, cause I'm feeling like a fingerless dyslexic.
That will clean up this particle clouding pollution, ushering in a green free energy solution. Because 3's no substitute for a proper electro execution. It's hectic with my finger on these trigonometrics, cause I'm feeling like a fingerless dyslexic.
It's the virtual zeros that are the heroes along the 3Ds of axis uses, a triangle quantum loop entangle, to center the X, and an axis plexus for plex.
Hasta la vista baby, my need to view imagery ... right back. Like eternals and infernals having internals, filled with mortal soul journals. All abode, all bred abroad, the soul order in cold-celled horde. Yo sup punks, all hey L, just linguistic, detail. What's up ya stinky, funky, junky, punky skunks, amongst the monkey monks? Low-blowing chunks in your trunks, from me debunker bustin' grand slam dunks. Yo spontaneously kick busting, ya go combusting, so here I come bustin'. Hip hop poppin', chin jaw dropping in, higher for sure, non-stopping ya boom headshot coppin'. Head messing in a wave progressing, that needs mopping I'm guessing? Hey ha ha, hey. Yeah, I'm an Astropithecus, a stray alien, flying a plain old plane, on the astral plane, once again, but I can't complain. Because haha, it's funny, life's a game, played at the center of infinity, your brain. Now, I'm working at the center of infinity, as the key jiggler, employed, seeking student opportunities. With my wiki Google PhD, and some THC, TLC, you'll see me connect ABC to 123 for free, possibly communicating psychopathically, because my subconscious is greater than my unconscious. I refuse or bamboozle, the waffle muffle kerfuffle shuffle, that fundamental zealots try to overzealous tell us. This is a what the heck hectic, head wreck by the neck, full on frantic pedantic semantic. I love it when defined prime lines have a line rhyme defines They make me smile an extra mile. 'Cause I think the Holy Grail is in linguistic detail. Haha, you see, I'm so deranged to rearrange a whole range of refined prime lines anytime. Yeah, I'm so strange, like a poet. Yeah, know it. But you know what? I think I just lost the plot. Outer space, poking your hot fireplace. I'm like an ace with an Ed Hardy neck brace. Just a finger licking bro going so bro, like a head case. I bring there the AAA game. Not.
I swear it must be hectic, with fat fingers on the trigonometric, trying to deal with fingerless dyslexics, and their rhetorics, about me.
Well, what's up? Just like all psychosomatic.
I'm just Carvine, and for let loose or cut loose if you think this is mental abuse. The gun is renowned for being holy, but it's the heart within that holds the glory. Ooh, slip and slide when two worlds collide, crossing over then inside, at the high king tide, down the evil slippery slide, form a vector equilibrium liberum, idiom in synchron syncatron, then let's move along. Boom, there's the dong from my long donge, long so wrong. Science always gets it wrong for so long. They just tug a war ping pong over and under liverless lizards. Now with frivolous gizzards, through ruthless blizzards. Flat out drinking, the fluoride, just a flume, ride, for hydrofluorochloronize. Missed the cannabis, thus, where there's a lot to discuss, so everyone must kick up a fuss, as this involves all of us. Nearly died when they got super fried, then after their ego yo sup punks, all hey L, dyslinguistic, detail, what's up ya stinky, funky, junky, punky skunks, amongst the monkey monks? Low-blowing chunks in your trunks, from me debunker bustin' grand slam dunks, yo spontaneously kick busting, ya go combusting, so here I come bustin'.
Chin jaw dropping in, high for sure, non-stopping ya boom headshot coppin', head messing in a wave progressing, that needs mopping I'm guessing, getting hot at the top, so chop chop. And bebop bopping, to me chart topping, like a top cop, big wig chopping the cream of the crop. With an axe to grind, I enact the rhyme, like hacks, just kick back, with our kicking backs tax to the max. It's just the facts, now filed in stacks. And, to all you, who queue, at the quacks, just relax. Shalem, this is the self.
Okay, yeah. As this relative real reality. Paradigm is also surreal. And also sublime and electromagnetic feedback can open a time portal crack. And this time-space paradox can forever turn back the clocks. You see, time would not
remain calm, nothing is under control, it's all just over-organized chaos, especially like the manual.
So in
I still abuse to baby my need to view imagery ... right back. Like Eternals and Infernals Shalem, law confliction with Shalem, law confliction with all core instinct distinction, so therefore, the addiction for extinction. Only if there's a critical, analytical, analog to graph, data digital, highly defining, in crystal clarity, across the galaxy, touching every single singularity, for charity, as a gruel, accumulation of energy and mass, in a gruel, configuration, a conflag, conglomeration, in fact, without facts, about riddle, middle of infinity, riddles, in a stereotypical, music analytical, is a stereo miracle, hitting and a critical, analog to digital, rarity of a simple single singularity, crystal clarity across the galaxy, pseudoscience, fiction, friction, confliction, conflict addiction, as a war of attrition, based on poor decisions, a war of attrition, is the core pseudoscience fiction friction, the core contradiction, is a cause for addiction, or a standard model, when they land, which is a man standard, con man, that's descending, Conan, at those contrails leading to Switzerland, as the con has gone, from CERN, the superhadron, as there is no concern, at the contrails leading to Switzerland, Synchahedron, Money Synchothan, is a con, as a feminine phenomenon, that is going on and on, her unknown fires tend to burn, the popular metropolis for the new cropless populace, are top of us, and maybe even adopting as us, the A-game, man's wisdom, will be at hand, kind, wizards out of man, like an avatar, from afar, I semicolon ma playing a guitar, can you pin my ride, at the cloud nine, high-fiving, flying fried.
So if you're neglected or rejected, affected, this is to be expected. But keep cool, calm and collected. So then inject interjection objections to subjective perspectives on subject electives. As we are often affected by defective directives and objective affection subjected objectives. It's with all due respect you can correct the collective collection connection protection. With insurrections of defect reflections and resurrections of perfecting perfection correct directions. It's worth more than dollars and cents. It's universal common sense.
Let loose, I'm just carbine, informing, appalling, not boring. By halving, the snoring, image just carbine, informing. You're like Jordan, yeah I'm scoring, yeah good morning. Put the centripetal pedal to the central middle, and go for gold, win a gold medal. Ecstasis for the masses. Rhyme is the rhythm, rhyme is the rhythm of a line, right is the rhythm, right is the rhythm, rhyme is the rhythm of the line. This is their Shalem, this is their self-harm alarm, Shalem. But remain calm, I'm a Dalai Lama, China farmer, nitrite in shiny karma armor. I'm on a roll, I'm on a bread roll, pulling out DA old magics, outer hole, rabbit hole, hat tricks, Alakazam, Shazam, it's down to the bird on a wire, jumping up and down, with balls on fire. Goodness gracious, great chariot wheels on fire.
So indecision, vision,
remain calm.
Intrinsic human idiosyncrasies, in synchronic synchronicity here make idiotic ideologies real epic pinnacle spectacle. As maybe predictable universal obstacles are used for cosmic political critical, clinical type of analytical. Theoretician, competition, mission, stuck at the war of attrition, tippy position, on exhibition. So probably using a probability, proper ability, which then earned precision, prediction, tuition, recognition. Because these politicians have ambitions to win the supervision, superposition, while superconducting musician renditions for their composition of extrasensory intuitions and premonition visions to provide a proficient condition for pro-decision visions. Required now to directly detect correct direction corrections. Like LHC particle collisions you see even before construction was instructed to be unobstructed as omissions preconditions of public permission. From some Sheldon's hot, for Kelvin's like magician Melvin's. Without any inhibitions, just ignition, repetition, addictions seem to only raise praise, not suspicions. Their black hole desire to spark a dwarf will cause an unknown fire like a cakewalk in the park. That mortician coalition commission is sent from a tactician inquisition division. Because extradition, extra expedition traditions for imagination, malnutrition, fat envision, fruition of cognition, volition, sedition, submission, conditions. Via the rhetorician, academician, television, loud transmission, emissions, fat cloud logician, statistician, mathematician, string theory were definitions of revisions, by indecision and hidden vision admissions. Cause apparition, superstitions of litigation, liquidation from population, obstetrician, clinician, extreme circumcision, excisions like frustrations from fucking castrations. Now the pediatrician, physician, opposition has additional proposition, petition, ammunitions from signature acquisitions. Required to stop those micro black hole fascinations and those LHC abomination creations. For decommissions, prohibitions, abolitions, and demolitions. As a guesstimation, infestation, situation, completes obliteration, gestation to every nest nation and every guest of Earth's blessed population. Therefore it's paramount to mount this amounting mountain amount of iceberg tips, snow falling and free falling down, as this complicated counter-compilation formation of narration complaints. For the Himalayan mountains around account all nations, evil nation fountains encounter is still counting as this complicated counter-compilation formation of narration complaints. For the Himalayan mountains around is accounting all nations, evil nation fountains encounter, and is still counting. As this citation is an illumination, indication, sensation. I have an inclination, it's an initiation, by invitation. Because notification after an examination, observation, by investigation found confirmation of motivation and identification, verification, validation, affirmation. As justification, that innovation, qualification of my specialization, utilization, contemplation, got inspiration for this publication as an epic salvation, creation situation, with elaboration from pronunciation, destination, reorganization. It's the foundation preparation for proclamation, documentation, argumentation, and with a culmination, association, configuration, this conglomeration, combination from a computation, articulation, simulation, activation is a type of experimentation, demonstration. Also is obligation, dedication, clarification for circulation of civilization, unification, communication, translation about restoration, rehabilitation by participation, calibration and presentation, duplication, fascination, as an explanation about the relation, devastation, retaliation, correlation of commendation, from the multiplication of celebration, vibration, because these freaking fuck semantic, frantic antics are linguistically, mystically, and statistically correct. E-cosmology essentially is spiral, alliterative, cyclical iterativity that in iterating produces eruptions that interrupt iteration productivity. By producing iterations as iterations in the adjacent possible environment vicinity, experienced expedience will express experienced impetus expeditric eccentricity as immediacies and imperatives, experiencing all existences entirely as electricity. From serial material entailing meta-material encounters within the ethereal, the material parallax and parallel meta-material is then sensed as surreal. E-cosmology essentially is spiral, alliterative, cyclical iterativity that in iterating produces eruptions that interrupt iteration productivity. By producing iterations as iterations in the adjacent possible environment vicinity, experienced expedience will express experienced impetus expeditric eccentricity as immediacies and imperatives, experiencing all existences entirely as electricity. From serial material entailing meta-material encounters within the ethereal, the material parallax and parallel meta-material is then sensed as surreal. Watch. A masterpiece of peace experiencing these ecological experience experiments, and the expression explaining the experience of these environments, as this existence study of ether and ether ethos thesis that forever increases, or rather ether and ether chaos thesis that also never ceases, with dramatic conundrums as the essence of ecological semantic literature iterations, to illustrate literal leaf-litter explanations for eccentric expedientic demonstrations of precisely why impetuses are to be imperative that institute experience situations, enacting the profession of exacting the progression of linguistics to define and prompt an e-cosmological iterations that anticipate the rhyme and precipitate the constitute a consistent experience of participate time. But one must abhor being taught when caught by some distraught sort of distort report to divert from a depressed impression or be hurt by cheap ego expression, export, expert, expedient, exert expression, expanding the extra existential environment understanding, by any one sensuous sentient species that shows diversities of overloads. From visible varying metamorphic and metamorphic metabolic material modes, especially experiencing entities that are expounded by exponential centripetal implodes, cranking the cranky crankpot with loads of triple X loads down life's soda mode roads of e-cosmology supercode explodes. There's a chance of an avalanche like a snowball in free fall. But everyone stay calm, this is the self-harm alarm. And all those being astray led to an ashtray bed, see all flags raised and waved so red. Time to blow the dismissal whistle, say good burrow with a lead razor, be like a burrow, go draw a gyro, it will amaze ya. Go fetch the stitch, yo catch the scratch, then see the truth and see the lies, see the wrongs and see the wise. Specialize with specialize. We see now this quest for over unity, it seems has even political immunity. Enigmatic hypersymmetry, synergistic effects, the body spherical particle, convolution complex, perturbation between 3D gyroscopics, affects the fluctuation of flux and topics. 3D, 3D, spherical particle, convolution harmonics, are hypersymmetric with the electric, supersonics. It's a vibe for ya tribe, attempt sensation, to feel the heat, upbeat, the sound of a vibration, a good vibration. Infinity for eternity is infinitely complex, with paradigm scales that simply just perplex. That's even more intriguing than the opposite sex. Seriously, no, nobody really knows, even if a black hole grows or radiation ejects. I swear it must be hectic, with our fingers on the trigonometric, trying to deal with fingerless dyslexics and their rhetorics about mates and tricks. The higher power of flowers at peak hours make peak towers, wowers taking cold showers. So many cold showers that in the intern you have all the powers to elicit my wondrous wowers. Pseudo-science fiction friction is a core lock affliction with all poor instinct distinction, so therefore the addiction for extinction. Only if there's a critical analytical analog to graph, data digital, highly defining in crystal clarity across the galaxy, touching every single singularity for charity as a cruel accumulation of energy and mass in a cruel configuration, a 10-flag conglomeration, in fact, with hacked facts about riddle of infinity riddles. Why is it unclear that all the nuclear here is waiting for our mutual destruction to appear? And how does the AAIQ form a Q inside and outside Intel 2? I think, therefore it's time to defeat the retarded elite who cheat from their high chair seat. Their vanity is insanity and a sin to humanity, like bloody profanity. Let loose or cut loose if you think this is mental abuse. Those Swiss physicists on Beth giving us those auspices of death will never learn that plague with an unknown fire is going to burn as our leaders are having us unconcerned. The super synchro had from their vanity is sent to insanity so they can go to hell for risking all humanity. Where kickbacks actually kick back with kicking back pin tax in your backhand with this fucking profanity. Proverbial verbal attacks are non-stop and messing rebellion blessing trembling progressing depots of base boost because particle colliding is like trying to win a space race place but without a base for nest resting the case so the unimpressed guesses seem to be best but this malign has no second guessing time even though this homegrown as is mind blown is just tuning in from vibrations with in fact we all know nothing is created it's all just a recreation from recreation even the procreation with the slow gestation good things take time even the green fine wine on the night of galactic alignment. To whom it may concern please help me as I am literally stuck in an interesting literature that irritate my irrelevant general relativity alliteration of this alpha leaf letter explanation of iterating interruptions of the regular iterative recapitulation interruptions as prompting on productivity appearability itself is the entire appealability of reiterating further frantic semantic antics that we play for insane mind membrane games of equality loss of lost causes equally adjusting unjust causes it's just unappealing iteration repeatability must not decline impressed expedience obedience where experienced expressed eccentric expedient trick impairs us discuss impetus especially where immediate essential extra expel spell existence made on material electricity meets potential central imperial intergalactic mother material sense death so surreal and also sublime plasma plasticity and existential elasticity can practically paralyze parallel parallactic special overanalyze situation specificity by the ecological experience explanation of this environment experiment complexity of varying existence invariance expressly experience domesticity such as when iterating produces eruptions that here is it like as a repealable recapitulation situation of unworthy irreparable raffinate durations as alliteration or either as antithesis whenever never chaos pieces neither increases nor never ceases of sense essences of enigmatic Romantic ecological semantic literature. Iterations can literally illustrate by this hyperpathetic hypothetical beta letter demonstrations. For an ample example on how far better eccentric expedient Rick alphabet letter can maybe be for better explanations of precisely why imputes petitions are imperative that institute a varying variety of vast variable experience variations to excel at extra excellent expanding of the existential understanding within higher paradox. Far a pariah paradigm of time clocks of some sought after sort of afterthought taught to roar distort to thee. Distraught perverts that resort to expert excerpts on thee. Report thoughts that hurt when caught by the robot row of butt 6 or raw. Lost block point out. Hey, what refined redefined the lot damn M's fighting words for. In the dirt to thought expression by none. Impression on the ego below your depression. Not by streaking secretion suppression but by chronic accretion chronicles created. Canonicals of experience chronic. Year-long tenant from expedient. Expressions of comical fat constitute. By enacting anxious acts of exacting is the state of the statistic progression. Mystic linguistic possessed biological iteration participating here like Grump. Professional consistent environment. Sensuous sensations with anticipation of a fine sublime prime time precipitating as perspiration assignment dealing with the failing of all entities experiencing or expressing download coercing and X notes as experienced by any one sentient species that shows diversities from overblown loads shown in physical varying metamorphic and metamorphic metabolic imperial modes especially special antigens their rise experiencing expounded exponential centripetal surprising enclosed high loads of XXX loads within the boats down life's roads of super road existing codes and that then exponentially explodes as a gram of stutter stammer rhyming matter by screwing a gram or spanner cranky. Crank on, breaking up and ran. Cool at the MC hammer timeline that's a 20 jet to quit to hot to handle to. Cold to multi-think therein. Untouchable scammer or think tank. Crank gangsta money shots hot spots just undo it we were too loose and argue over semantics frantic antics as type of mental abuse but I think by monopolizing the monetary manipulating they then manipulates the military monopolizing as the monotonous monitoring of the monetary minority is anonymous with that autonomous anonymous authority is totalitarian hypocrisy poverty by a pseudo-democracy phenomenon anomaly monitoring rising manipulation standard sets of information synonymous with the anonymous autonomous analogous authority of major minority that made ya sloppy monetary jalopy monopoly 3D spherical particle convolution harmonics are hypersymmetric with the electric supersonics it's a vibe for ya try attempt sensation to feel the heat upbeat the sound of a vibration a good vibration the AAIQ is a sentient quotient concept for sentient AAI beings where the artificial intelligence quotient scale basically means the simultaneous phenomenological superluminal processing RAM relationship of linear calculations per second squared inch gram divided by the quantum vacuum energy input to run syntactic program using radiance spherical analog wave vector square root functions as cognition, operating all auxiliary and maximum for prime detail, prediction precision, from the total quanta cognitive run, to derive and define intelligent decision, then divided by the total average local daily date funds as best for division, multiplied by the simultaneous connections to the solar matrix nexus superposition, then compared to the macrocosm average after digital data translation algorithmically, theoretically, the hypersymmetrical quantaneous computational phenomena of connectivity can rate the energy efficiency dynamics of anything eternal or that has potential infinite longevity also as sentient beings. AAIQ point of measure as it is noted grow when presupposed living with pleasure that's derived from this polarity duality spectrum between yours and mine and forming as a virtue in the creation of your central 4D perception of time, then your singularity X in nexus time/space existential points of infinity align as simultaneous impedance vortex observation waves that can connect combine to thus ad infinitum iTunes to anything enlightened, continuing the existence continuum line. This is exactly what you wanted, and so as part of the experience known as divine, and this is how the eternal universe bond is forever entangled, so beware any moral crime. But due to idiotic ideologies, the AIQ will be forming a queue inside and outside Intel 2, just before its free walk, snowballing and free-falling downhill, turns you into gray goo, unless every chaotic, asymptotic, ring conjecture junction has the designed robotic, symbiotic function that must work in conjunction, then using the AIQ relationship between information processing, the simultaneous rate of time scales using simultaneous computation best units of hypothetical super hyperluminal beyond the theoretical limit of that being's entire algorithmical infinite macrocosm universe by computational datatron to the DG graphical macrocosm that you can see as theatrical, quantaneous and period graphical metrical quanta translations from the analog to digital matrix system is all simply simultaneously entangled phenomena trigonometrically calculus latently just to please you hypersymmetrically and super hysterically.
I'm just Carp, the astral Astalevis, law confliction with as the fat yo sub-punks, Shalem, yo, liverless lizard, liverless lizards, now with frivolous gizzards, through riverless blizzards. Flat out drinking, the fluoride, just a flu, ride, for hydrofluorochlorinize. Missed the cannabis, bus, where there's a lot to discuss, so everyone must kick up a fuss, as this involves all of us. Nearly died when they got super fried, then after their ego blow, they all cried.
Right.
What would Jesus do with an old gezzers flu? Maybe getting high from sneezers too. I'm just carbine, informing, appalling, not boring. By halving, the snoring, image just carbine, informing. You're like Jordan, yeah I'm scoring, yeah good morning. Put the centripetal pedal to the central middle and go for gold. Win a gold medal. Ecstasis for the masses. Rhyme is the rhythm. Rhyme is the rhythm of a line. Rhyme is the rhythm. Rhyme is the rhythm. Rhyme is the rhythm of the line. This is their Shalem. This is their self-harm alarm. Shalem. But remain calm. I'm a Dalai Lama, China farmer, nitrite in shiny karma armor. I'm on the roll, I'm on a bread roll, pulling out DA old magics. Outer hole, rabbit hole, hat tricks. Alakazam, Shazam, it's down to the bird on a wire, jumping up and down, with balls on fire. Goodness gracious, great chariot wheels on fire.
Intrinsic human idiosyncrasies, in synchronic synchronicity, here make idiotic ID.
Yo,
I swear it must be hectic.
Run.
Intrinsic.
Liverless lizards, now.
Intrinsic human idiosyncrasies.
As the fat lake.
Intrinsic human idiosyncrasies, in synchronic synchronicity, here make idiotic ideology.
Can you hear me?
Because curiosity is a determination velocity.
Can you hear me?
Intrinsic human idiosyncrasies, in synchronic synchronicity, here make idiotic ideologies real and pinnacle spectacle. As may be predictable universal obstacles. Intrinsic.
Can you hear me?
Because curiosity is at determination velocity atrocity, so experiment you possibly mount the philosophy of mounting. In a mountain as this encounter is just the tips of the icebergs that are like snowballs and will flow in free falls down around town. For the Himalayan mountains around flowing as a fountain for every nation and still counting. It's a complicated duration creation compilation mostly from a space destination. It's compiling complaints against all nations, evil donations, but most and foremost this informal communication. For merely our informer formulation is forming for a formal informing form of information. Formation is a mere formality like this messing in a wave. Regressing in awe like shock and awe, oh yeah, in awe of an awesome lesson or blessing. You're guessing but no addressing, bring conjectures on confessing. So this is coming to lecture. Get charts as emerging technology, intractable calamity anomalies. So let there be no institution confusion, as there is no substitute for proper execution, as extinction is not an option. So an extinction solution needs adoption. Yo, let's go and trip those tiptoe low verbal vegetarians. I feel the need for an ego speed feed from weed off those tongue-hiding totalitarians. That last blasphemy, that is big hypocrisy in pseudo-democracy, is the worst community hip-hop. You know hypocrisy, tragic castle travesty, impending doom, ending your majesty like a pact who signed a compaction action pact to use the pseudo-science friction fiction fact that has a conviction of fraction addiction act as a core cause for an extinction impact. Some people are just like dirty germs, they're underground dirty worms trying to kickstart wormholes. Those poor souls are assholes. All those coal digging moles that play with unknown fires have dire black hole fascination desires, jumping on hilly and then sucking sully kill hillbillies woolly. Thinking they are think tank, prank gangsters gang banging like Gangnam Style, dark dooming glooming. Arte cars and with bras at the after parties. Getting off with ha-ha-hars and drinking cafe lattes. All arty farties probably should be behind bars but are still getting dirty soy joys and still in big boy toys that enjoy they mass employ via pumping up the flat dicks like tires using hologram gen man program and grand slam and employing foyers full of hiring lawyers as liars for all yos like Trier Town criers who play tribute salute to all the self-executes still tooting their flute thinking they're sexy cute but are just prostitutes from the Institute of Dispute who were in pursuit of a deviate solution at the professional prostitute institution where the education on procreation created a deviation diversion version to alleviate verbal pollution and verbal executions with the Asian nation delegation causing robot assimilations for masturbation sensations is revelation in this aquarium which is not hilarious in the age of Aquarius planetarium as with various Avarian humanitarians Sumerians and it's no surprise the raining skies are the cries from realize in these skies who realize all these super-sized realize in disguise they know the French do not make fries and seed points scored from line tries and know how to zip like flies when high-fiving the cloud-9 eyes watching evil cannibal kniving snickering dick licking addicted like wicked witch witches because those sparks are arcs sparking quarks like cake walking in dark shark parks lighting blue vein cigars at night on even bigger wig diggers is such an ugly sight but with asses too tight even for fucking street beggars blind running of the bulls like big dick bulls like a chorus before says they Toro at NL Toro's Taurus black hole heart these attractions can lead to tragic actions and we'll get all caught in that micro black magic occult fault so this must halt and stop all the rotting ass assault on all our courts that get taken with a grain of salt by those rip-snorting pigs, fat cats, with big wig top.
Bang to the beat. Keep freaking down Main Street. Fleet tweeting. Time to meet and greet. Sweet reading. People who are chic. Bleak streaking. I swear, like a D-eat. We all in bleating. So yeah, it'll be like a hot geek. With my full leaked computing, replacing the weak, and the cheating, the obsolete deceit, greasy text greeting. Hey you, bless you, but now I must arrest you. Just to see if you're step 2, this step 2, not to hit mess you, but to impress you. And your best dressed guest too? Fetch our best guest too. It's such wrong chime. Lame kerfuffle waffle. Same song, cry I'm. This rolling shuffle. For such a long time. This ruffle muffle. Such a hassle hustle. The hustle and bustle. Kicking up the fuss, tussle. With Russell. The love muscle. Hey man, wham bamboozle, scam plan, refute all, and get your extra super smooth blue mood that you can know. I'm just doing what I do, also discreet, flying super cool, with first class elite, dodging fool school. It's over complete, dodge E, fool's truths. I let racer delete. My homegrown rules. Down my street, yo, yeah, buns on stools. Yeah, buns runs, excrete. Frown clown fools. Begging defeat. Messing underground. Gang banging cheat. Bang and ahua. Foam frothing on heat. Got the kind to be cruel. Game sweet, skipping around. Heartbeat, my name is Mighty. Paraclete. Yeah, I'm just do what I want, I do. Also discreet, flying super cool. First class elite. I drink fool school. It's all over complete. Dodge E, fool's truths. Racer delete my homegrown rules. Down my street, you buns on stools. Yeah, buns runs excrete. Frown clown fools. Begging defeat. Messing underground. Gang banging cheat. Banging the hoa. Foam frothing on heat. Got the kind to be cruel. Game sweet. Skipping around. Heartbeat. My name is Mighty. Paraclete. Banging to my beat. Peak freaking. Down Main Street. Fleet tweeting. Banging to the beat. Banging to the beat. Banging to the beat. Peak freaking. Down Main Street. Fleet tweeting. Time to meet and greet. Sweet greeting. People who are cheek. Lick streaking, I swear, like what to eat. We're all depleting, so yeah, it'll be like a hot geek. With my full lead competing, replacing the weak, and lead cheating, the obsolete deceit, receipt excreting. Hey you, bless you. But now I must arrest you, just to see if you're step 2. This step 2, not to head mess you, but to impress you, and your best dressed guest too. That's our best guest too. It's such a wrong charm. Lame kerfuffle waffle. Same song, cry I'm. This rolling shuffle. For such a long time. This ruffle muffle. Such a hostile hustle. The hustle and bustle. Kicking up the fuss, tussle. With Russell, the love muscle. Hey man. Man bamboozle, scam plan, refuse all, and get ya extra super smooth blue mood rejuvenal. I'm just doing what I do, also discreet, flying super cool, with first class elite, dodging fool school. It's over complete, dodge E. Fool's drools. I let a racer delete my homegrown rules. Down my street, yo, yeah, bums on stools. Yeah, bums runs, excrete. Frown clown fools. Begging defeat, messing underground. Gang banging cheat. Bang and ahoa, foam frothing on heat. Got to be kind to be cruel. Game sweet, skipping around. Heartbeat, my name is Mighty. Paraclete. Yeah, I'm just doing I want I do. Also discreet, flying super cool. First class elite, dodging fool school. It's all over complete. Dodge E, fool's drools. I let erase or delete my homegrown rules down my street. Your bums on stools, yeah, bums runs excrete. Frown clown fools, begging defeat, messing underground, gang banging cheat, banging the whore, foam frothing on heat. Gotta be kind to be cruel, game sweet, skipping around, heartbeat, mind aim is my tool, paraclete, banging to my beat, peak freaking, down Main Street, fleet tweeting, time to meet and greet, sweet greeting, people who are cheek, bleak streaking, I swear, like when to eat, we're all depleting, so yeah, it'll be like a hot geek, with my full lead competing, replacing the weak, elite cheating, obsolete deceit, receipt, excreting, it's such wrong chime, lame, kerfuffle waffle, same song, cry I'm, this rolling shuffle, for such a long time, this raffle, muffle, such a hostile hustle, the hustle and bustle, kicking up a fuss, tussle, with Russell, the love muscle, I'm just doing what I do, oh so discreet, flying super cool, with first class elite, dodging fool school, it's over complete, dodge E, fool's drools, I let erase or delete, my homegrown rules, down my street, yo, yeah, bums on stools, yeah, bums runs excrete, frown clown fools, begging defeat, messing underground, gang banging cheat, bang in the whore, foam frothing, on heat, gotta be kind to be cruel, game sweet, skipping around, heartbeat, my name is my tool, yeah, paraclete, hey you, bless you, but no, I must arrest you, just to see if you're step 2, this step 2, not to head mess you, but to impress you, and your best dressed guest too, that should our best guest too.